Hello students, myself Anupama. I teach biology in Indian Academy PU College. In this video, we are discussing on an important topic from the chapter Control and Coordination. It is the structure and functions of human brain. From this topic, you all can expect either 3 marks or 4 marks based questions in SSLC board examination for the subject science. Let us recollect all important points from the same which help you all in scoring. Let's begin. As we know, human beings are able to think. Thinking needs complex neural mechanisms, and all these neural connections are concentrated in human brain, which is the controlling and coordinating center of our body. Along with the brain, there is another supporting structure called spinal cord. It is not only meant to perform reflex actions, it also supplies information to think about. The brain and the spinal cord constitute central nervous system. In short, we call it as CNS. This complex system is responsible for everything we do, right from a person's conscious experiences to the regulation of homeostasis are based on the neural activities in the brain. Let us take a look on its longitudinal sectional view. This is the structure. It is protected with an outermost bony case called cranium, which is the top part of the skull. Next to the cranium, you all can see there is a thin layered triple membranous structure called cranial meninges. The brain is divided into 3 major parts: forebrain, midbrain and hind brain, which is filled in with a fluid called cerebrospinal fluid. The main function of cerebrospinal fluid is to protect our brain from external shocks. Let us talk about forebrain now. The exterior surface of the forebrain shows number of infoldings and wrinkles, which makes up the major part of our brain. This is almost resembling like a walnut. It is cerebrum. Another structure associated with forebrain is hypothalamus, which lies very closer to the midbrain. It is an endocrine gland, controls all the activities of pituitary gland. Pituitary gland lies underneath the brain. Pituitary gland is also an endocrine gland which measures the size of a pea seed, it is in direct contact with the neurons of hypothalamus. So, all the activities of pituitary gland is under the control of hypothalamus. Midbrain lies at the center of the sectional view. Hind brain is divided into 3 subregions. Towards the left sectional view, you all can see there is a pons, the narrow tubular extension called medulla, and towards the right sectional view, there is a small bulged shaped structure which is present below the cerebrum. It is cerebellum. Cerebellum is also called as small brain. In compared to cerebrum, the number of neurons in cerebellum is more. The medulla oblongata is called as brain stem, which extends into spinal cord. Spinal cord takes entry to the vertebral column. The brain is protected with the bony case called cranium, whereas the spinal cord is protected with vertebral column. So, this is the longitudinal sectional view of human brain. Let us talk about the functions of human brain. The cerebrum of forebrain is divided into different lobes. Each and every lobe is facilitated to perform different functions. Let us take specialized areas as an example. It controls various senses like hearing, speech, smell, taste, touch and vision. If we take other sensory areas as an example, it controls voluntary actions like walking, talking, clapping, shifting an object from one place to another place. As all these actions are under our conscious control, we name them as voluntary actions. Cerebrum is also associated in problem solving, decision making. It controls our behavior. The infoldings of cerebrum is also associated in determining intelligence of an individual. You all must be wondering how. Let me tell you, it's not every individual has equal amount of infoldings. The logic is that the infoldings are formed to increase surface area of the brain tissue. More the surface area, more the number of neurons in the neural tissue, more the number of neurons, more intelligent an individual is. Hence, cerebrum is called as seat of intelligence. To facilitate all these actions, there should be a proper communication, proper connection between CNS and PNS. PNS is peripheral nervous system composed of cranial nerves and spinal nerves. Cranial nerves arises from brain and spinal nerves arises from spinal cord. Let us speak about the other two parts of the brain. If we take involuntary actions as an example, involuntary actions are under the control of midbrain and hind brain. For example, sleep and wake cycle, temperature regulation. If we crave for certain food, our mouth waters, mouth watering, all these involuntary actions are under the control of midbrain. Why do we name them involuntary? Because it happens without our conscious control. If we take other involuntary actions like regulation of heartbeat, maintenance of blood pressure, digestion, swallowing, salivation, vomiting, all these actions are under the control of medulla belonging to hind brain. If we take regulation of respiration as an example, the rhythmic activity of breathing, inhalation and exhalation, what happens during inhalation? Our diaphragm contracts, and during exhalation our diaphragm relaxes. So this is under the control of another part belonging to hind brain, it is pons. If we take specialized voluntary actions as an example, we need to be completely focused, we need to be completely attentive, we need to be alert. Let us take certain examples like walking in a straight line, riding a bicycle. If we are lifting any object which is heavy or we are listening to certain instructions, we need to be very much alert, and all that is under the control of cerebellum. It also performs essential body functions like balance, coordination, posture, allowing us to move properly and maintains our body structure. To sum up, human brain is a command center of human nervous system. It receives signals from the body organs, outputs information to the muscles. That's about the structure and functions of human brain. We'll meet in the next video with another important topic. Till then, keep learning. Thank you.